do a super quick wrap up for October because my camera battery is about to die because I just filmed something for my Disney channel and I didn't read a ton of books. I think I read 4. I'm pulling up my Goodreads right now. So I reread The Year We Fell Down by Serena Bowen. Still gave it 4 stars. Still a great book. My issues with it are still my issues with it, but it's still a solid new adult book. And I did withstand the pull to read all of the Serena Bowen books. And I read The Year of the Crocodile by Courtney Milan, which is like a novella in her Cyclone series. And I gave that 4 stars. It was pretty good. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. I thought it'd be more Tina and Blake, and it's more about Blake's dad. But that's fine. And then I read Hold Me, which is the 2nd book in the Cyclone series, and it's about Maria, who you meet in the 1st book. And I have a lot of thoughts about this book. Maybe I'll do a separate video about it, just explaining my like conflicted opinions on it. So I gave it 3 stars. I feel like maybe it would go up upon a reread now that I know what to expect. Maria is... I never know how to talk about this because like I've been told you're not trans once you transition, so, but like I want to acknowledge the fact that she did transition, like she went through that process and everything, so that's a part of who she is, which is part of what drew me to the book, to see how that would happen and like what that kind of romance would look like and everything. So I don't know, I'll probably try and do a separate video just talking about my thoughts because I feel very conflicted, and maybe if someone else can enlighten me or help me like reevaluate my thoughts a little bit. And I have no problems with her being trans, by the way. If anything, my issues are that like trans issues were not big enough in the book. And then the last thing was an audiobook, which was The World According to Mr. Rogers, and this was super short. It was like an hour long, and it was narrated by like 4 different Lily Tomlin, John Lithgow, I think Tyne Daly, and Andre Watts, and then Fred Rogers is in it as well. And I really enjoyed this. It was very calming and peaceful, just like he is, and it actually sent me down like a rabbit hole of really like thinking about Mr. Rogers again and what he did in the world, and just watching videos of him and everything. And I grew up watching Mr. Rogers, and my grandfather kind of dressed like him, so there was always that too. But I have a very like deep fondness in my heart for him, and I think he was a great man. He's probably one of the best people to ever walk the earth, and I think I kind of needed that in my life. So yeah, this was super short. It is a little bit into November. I have not read it all this month. I don't know if I will. I'm kind of in a weird spot, still coming out of vacation, still doing a lot of overtime at work, so I don't know what November is going to look like reading wise. But that is my October wrap up. If you have any comments